So let me just show the setup. Usually I would go like this or something to see if I'm in the frame, you know, if I'm in the picture. And this is where I'm putting the phone against, so it records me. And I'm not using this. There's a selfie feature I can record, but the picture isn't all that great. You know, the front camera is the best, so I always flip it around. Just I don't have the editing software. Maybe I could still do it with this. It's just a pain in the butt, so I leave it alone. And until I get the editing software, it's gonna be like that. It's a weird start, but I woke up today, started thinking about something. It's about let's just say I can improve somebody's life by smoking, and you know, I still want to have my pipe tobacco, even though I don't crave it or feed. I'm not addicted to it. I woke up in the morning and I was like, I went for it, but it's not really not that important. I don't feel that addiction, you know. And like I used to smoke Newports for over 20 years. I never like Marlboro Light Hundreds. Camels lately I like the menthol, but it's not about that. Newport is strong. It hurts you more, and I get it different. It's a real hit. If someone took this away from me, or like I was in the psychiatric ward, or they say I was in jail, or they say I couldn't have money for this, but someone said, hey, here's a Newport. Oh man, that's disgusting, man. Even early in the morning, even if I had like a coffee or if I had a beer, like I couldn't have Newport. Because you know why? I know where it takes me. I know how to feel. And it feels like just the feel for that Newport for a cigarette, just have the one cigarette, like, oh, damn, bro, yeah, this. I don't want to do that. If I didn't have this, I wouldn't care for nicotine. Not nicotine, but a high level of nicotine that is in Newport. Where I'm going with this. Let's say somebody is a crack cocaine addict, right? A crackhead, or someone that does heroin. I used to do heroin. You know, it called diesel back then. You know, pure heroin from the street. You know, so street drugs, or fentanyl. That's a high level opiate. That's an anesthesia to a different level or something like that. Let's just say someone does crack cocaine, smokes crack, and then all of a sudden they kick it. They get away from it. Maybe next day they pop an EPO, or they pop an EPO, and they're like, all right, this feels much better. And then they feel, actually, they let go. They still want that crack. Eventually, maybe they smoke it, and 2 days later smoke crack, even though they got EPO, and they won't overdose from the EPO. Although let's say it gets them dehydrated, and maybe they should still drink a lot of water because they'll be healthier. But let's say they realize they can have so much fun in the EPO and they'll be happy, or like Molly or something, right? But it doesn't overdose them. But then eventually they just didn't want the crack, the smoke crack, you know. And eventually it comes to the point where, like, you know, they're doing something, this and that. Someone says, hey man, you want to go smoke? Come on, let's go smoke. Let's go hit that pipe. And they're like, nah man, I'm popping EPO tomorrow, because that shit is nasty, man. You know, they improve a little bit better. They still have the yellow teeth to some degree, but you know, they feel a lot better. Like, even if they took the EPO, I was like, man, I don't want to smoke crack, man. Like, fucking, you know, E-pill will bust. Or maybe there's something else better than E-pill. Maybe it's a different kind of E-pills. But, you know, I'm not saying this is 100% great, you know, because there is pipe tobacco that it says cigarette tobacco, and the one I smoked was Bugler, and not that I was too addicted to it, but it just had a harsh, grimy taste. Like, maybe it was just like a cheap E-pill or something like that. You know, that's that analogy I'm comparing to somebody. I'm not saying we were enemies. I would go out of my way to tell you this. Actually, I probably would, but, you know, I'm not gonna, like, buy you stuff and try to help your life. Although, you know what, there's people probably wouldn't like decorate the table with this and be like, ah, that's some stupid shit. But maybe they want to get off a nicotine addiction, that cigarette addiction, and they would want to try something like that. Like, to somebody that would do that, yeah, I would tell you that. You don't have to like that as well, you know? Just because we don't agree 100% doesn't mean that I kind of feel like maybe you should improve your life. Do I feel some type of bitterness that improves your life, that I helped improve your life, or you find out something wrong, otherwise you probably wouldn't even respect it? Like, you would hurt my feelings about that. You say some shit to me about that. Maybe do I even at the long time, do I even care? You know, because in the long run, am I gonna agree 100% with somebody? If I saw that even a couple years ago, but we're like, all right, what do you like? You know, put your hands and you contacting people. You're like playing with rocks. What is it like and what are you doing with that? I mean, they're pretty, but it's like, you know, all right, I get that. Where I'm going with this, you know, it's an improvement. Like, look at the States of America, not just the States of America, but all over the world. How many people smoke cigarettes? Not just Newport. Newport is a hard cigarette. How about Marlboro Red? That's a strong cigarette. Just addicted to cigarettes. In New Jersey, $10, $20 a day, $20 a day roughly, buy a pack 2 packs from the store like I used to smoke, so 20 packs a day just for cigarettes. How the fuck could I even afford that? You know, if you go to Virginia, you buy a car for like, they're like what, 70, 8, close to $80. So it's like $8 a pack. So I'll say, well, what, $3 or $2.50 or something on a pack of cigarettes. You know, like, and I'm still doing that cigarettes, and I'm just chasing door, money. Even if you buy singles, you know, you're still addicted to that and you crave it. Where I'm going with this, you know, also, you can't change the system of, like, you know, let's just not sell cigarettes in Manhattan, in the city. I mean, yeah, people will find other ways to, but it's annoying. You have to start with that one person or a group of people. Let's say they want to smoke Marlboro Light 100s anymore because they're just exhausted. They feel dreaded. It just tires them out. You know, you have to show them, like, you know, try this. You're not gonna quit right away. It's not like you smoke this, but I'm not going to cigarettes anymore. Because I used to smoke this and a cigarette, and eventually I just started smoking cigarettes because they were just hitting me hard. This wasn't hitting me hard. Even this pipe tobacco, you know. But it's a progress. Progress does take slow, and you know, let's say you can't just clean something out automatically and it's just perfect the next day. You know, it'll take a longer time to get used to the pipe tobacco, and you know, even rather than just overnight. It can't be done like that. It's really harsh. You go through withdrawal. Everybody goes through withdrawal with something, with kind of chemicals. People go through withdrawal when a relationship goes bad. You know, it's that you know, it's that I gotta get a rebound. I got a girl, go out with a girl, talk to a girl after that girl to forget about her. You know, that's a way to substitute or something. But it doesn't happen overnight. And this just turned off. Another thing I found, my lighters are good, but you know, they have to be better for me to review them because a lot of them just go, they don't work after a while. Alright, well, this is stupid. Alright, this is another problem, you know. I do have a problem relighting it sometimes, unless I keep constantly puffing at it, you know. But let me see, there's a little bit of wind. Watch wind come back, because I am just like, you know, I think it's a, you know, it's an important point. Let's say like a third of the public in the United States of America, in the States, right, that smokes any kind of cigarettes would actually take a step to stop smoking their cigarettes and pick up a pipe and smoke pipe tobacco. You know, I think that their life would improve tremendously, and it would save a lot of money. You know, it would save a lot of money. It's like, you know, you can't just make laws to outlaw cigarettes because they're unhealthy and people are getting addicted, they're going to get cancer, or they, you know, and you just can't do that. Even if you stop raising the price of the cigarettes, it's not going to solve the problem. You're not going to put pictures of, like, you know, people disease on packs and get Surgeon General's warning, and people are going to start thinking about it, you know. And people already know, they feel it. You know, even if they don't, they can figure it out. But let me light my pipe. I'm not gonna stop the video. Just gonna go inside where there's no wind, or minimal wind. It's not perfect, but it is good. I keep relighting this, but I actually, you know, I crave coffee more than I crave, you know, the smoke. I'm just so used to drinking a coffee in the morning, and sometimes I could go 2-3 coffees a day. you know. But it just annoying. You know, and I have to relight it. You know, usually I take a lighter and it goes by really fast. Even like I wasted already 3 matches. You know, but this is cheap, $2-3. The pipe, $3 I think. And the tobacco, I have a big bag for like $8. It hits you a little bit hard. There's other ones that are a little bit better and a little bit more expensive, but you know what? It's much more cheaper. Imagine like $5 for equivalent to me smoking 2 packs of cigarettes of Newports, of just of cigarettes, right? Versus 2 days of smoking this, and it's almost close to like the cigarettes, except you gotta give it to you taste. It won't happen overnight, you know. And you'll save what, $35 roughly for 2 days of smoking. Considering you buy here in New Jersey, a couple blocks away from my house, the cheapest place where you buy the cigarette pipe tobacco. I mean, man, save a lot of money, right? And you know, you can put that money to other use and stuff, but it feels really good at the edges. You know, you feel a lot better. You get a little bit more energy to some degree. People say you don't know as well. You know, I walk around as much more too. You know, so there's that. But anyway, let me attempt number 2. I'm also going with this. There was a guy, his name is Rob, he's from West Jersey. His name is Def Show 2. He goes by the name of Raven J right now, you know. And yeah, we have animosity. I can't stand that guy. He's a thief, he's a creep. Who knows what's in his brain, but it's not about that. He kept saying, there's AIDS charity for AIDS. Let me stop repeating the same stuff over and over twice. I changed my speech pattern to a certain degree. I use different words, so it's like, it's not that I'm trying to appeal to a certain demographic. It's just that, you know, I don't polished up my vocabulary, so it's like I'm going back and forth with the same pronouncing different words. But you know, he always used to say, a guy walks on the beach and it's like, you know, let me get a pull before it dies out. Very, not the most important, but I like it though. He said, it was I think it was an allegory. The story is called. A guy walks on the beach and he finds, you know, thousands of starfish laying on the sand, and he sees another guy just taking one by one and just tossing them in the water. And the guy that sees the guy doing that walks up to him and says, "Hey, you know, you can't possibly just take all these starfish and, you know, throw them in the water. You're never gonna do it. You're not gonna make a difference." And the guy picks up a starfish and he throws one back in the water. So the starfish gets back in the water. And he says, "I made a difference for that one." You know, it's that not if we all did a little, we could do a lot, that too, but you know, he did something positive for that little starfish. Even though the starfish probably wouldn't care about him, even though he took him as a threat or an idiot, this and that, it was like a thing to do for that particular one. It's really loud. It's annoying, but alright, just come on. You should have taken a train, you would have been there already. But anyway, and eventually I think more people started coming over to the beach and picking up the starfish. The more people joined in, eventually, you know, I guess the story ends where they probably, you know, got rid of put all the starfish, threw all the starfish back in the water. Maybe not, maybe some of them died. Maybe some of them just gave up. But point is, they made a difference for a lot more, you know. But he kept saying that, you know, that's you know, that's just a great story. It makes you feel like, yeah, it's true. It's very true, you know. And he just kept saying that over and over. That's pretty much what that is, you know. It's not about changing the whole world and, you know, one at a time. Because people that probably, even if they they quit cigarettes, they probably wouldn't go to this because like, well, look, it turned off, and you know, this and that. Plus, I like it. I don't care. I mean, that's what you like. But there's somebody out there that might change it, and you know, might kick the habit and might just stay with this, or maybe you might even quit that. It's just a small part of what can change in the world. You know, there's someone that probably, you know, won't wanna, you know, I don't know, stop wearing hoodies, right, and putting the hood over, or just start wearing headscarves. There's some people that probably won't like them, and probably people, oh wow, and it lasts, and you can cover up your hair without, you know, without being, even though it's clean, it's like messy, and I don't want people to see it. Plus, I can put it over my ears so I don't get wind in my ears. I think I'll do that. And some people are like, nah, just like a hoodie or like a cap. I don't want to do that. That's fine. But you know, at least I'll inspire somebody to do something that maybe is cheaper, maybe a little bit better for them. I can't inspire or tell people, give the advice that I like, and expect everybody to do it. I know that one, you know. On a minimal scale, it just, you know, as long as you open up people's minds to this, then they will. A year ago, I wouldn't even wear something like that. I wouldn't wear a headscarf. I wouldn't. I remember wearing it, and I put it to the side, be like, I remember Tupac had something like this, but he had longer ones. I thought that was pretty cool, but it was just too crazy for me. You know, and how would I look in public with that? I mean, I don't know. Would people look at me? Maybe they won't. I'll look at myself. You know, I look kind of crazy with it. But then all of a sudden I realized, you know, this is something I like. And, you know, I'm not being an idiot towards anybody. I'm not being a menace. I'm not threatening people. I'm not looking too stupid. You know, I'm not putting clown makeup. I go like that in public, even though I would kind of do that sometimes. But, you know, I'm not doing that every day. So why the fuck should I care? You know? And then people think I'm an idiot for it. That's your point of view. Maybe I'm happier with this. You know? And there's probably people that will quit cigarettes, but probably won't quit, I don't know, being like, you know, without a headscarf and just like this. And just, even not just being around the home. Being around the home, I'm just so used to, like, you know, I just don't, I look in the mirror and I see my hair all messed up. I don't like that look. It doesn't look too good. There's probably people that I could make videos like I'm probably make right now about trimming my hair. I'm trying to figure out if I could give myself a fade. Now, I have the best hair for fade, but I could probably people don't want to do that. But you know what? Maybe out of 100, 2 or 3 people will want to do it. Like, oh, I could save money for haircuts, and I could just get my hand behind my back, and I could go like this. Even if you don't get a fade, just a crew cut for like 10 minutes, whenever I want. Maybe I will do that. All I gotta pay is like $30 or $60 for a buzzer. I will do that. Yeah, I'll tell you. I'll show you. That's what it's about. It's not about me showing off and be better than people. It's like, you know, and I don't want to reward or like, yeah, oh yeah, it's nice, but it's really not about that. You know, that's one of the main reasons why I started making YouTube videos. You know, but you know, it's probably one person like that will change that or save money. Or like, well, it made a difference for them. They save money on haircuts. They don't have to stand in line. They don't have to book an appointment. It's not like, oh, I can't go to I gotta go to my barber. They don't even hurry for that. I've been planning on getting my haircut for 2-3 days, but it's really not that important to me. I have this to hide my hair, and I just don't feel like it right now. Or maybe even my beard, you know. But yeah, it's, you know, that's in a larger scheme of things. Let's say, like, you know, quitting cigarettes. That's the sociology. It's the psychology of mind. It's people's mentality times everybody, or everybody in a certain area. You know, you can't just change society, the world in a month or 2 months or even a year. It's gradual. It takes time. You know, I want to instill positivity. You know, and positivity. Just people just, I don't know. This is my truth. I'm better right now. I wouldn't want to tell you, you know, you could do this if someone feeling this, doing the same thing, especially if we're talking and there's no animosity. I'd be happier if you did that. And I want to reward. I want people to know that. I'd just be happy that, you know, someone I could connect to or talk to, even though, you know, we don't argue. It's like, oh yeah, I want you to, you know, live better then. You know, find the truth that I have. You know, you show me respect, I show you respect, and I'll, you know, I even tell you how to better your life in a certain way. You know, I remember it was in the hip hop community. They always used to say, now we're all eating. Well, now we're eating better right now. I was like, geez, how impoverished are you, right? But it's not to the point where I changed my diet and like I could cook, I could eat better. It's like I'm eating better right now. But I said that I don't want to say because there's people that can't even afford a cereal, you know? So I kind of want to say it, but I get it. But imagine it's sociology. It's a certain demographic of people. When you make a rap record, you get millions of dollars, and now you can say you're eating better. Or you're eating, not just literally eating, like eating, but now we're we have money for a car, then we have money for this. That's a part of it as well. But it's like, wow, like we're eating better now. Like, Jesus, man. Even I fall in the category because I used to love burgers and like McChicken sandwiches. I'm not gonna be subjugated to that anymore. I know I could wait, just make myself something much cheaper and but better. You know, I'm eating better now. I'm not a millionaire either. But let's just say I stop smoking cigarettes and I save like $20, $30, right? $35 in 2 days. Yeah, I'm not even gonna spend money on a restaurant. I'll buy food, I'll cook for myself. Oh, you know, I spend that money and I know somebody that cooks and they cook for me, but I do something else for them. It's like barter is working with each other. You could also do that. I am skilled, I could cook. So I eat for cheaper and better now. You know, it's like, and there's people that probably won't even know how to cook. They don't even know how to cook. I think everybody can, to a certain, I don't even care, but it's probably, you know, someone that watches my cooking video and maybe, you know, they'll change their cooking patterns and they'll actually do something even better. Good. All right, cool. To start, it made a difference for her. Even if you don't talk to each other, you know, it's not about that. And I'm not trying to, you know, rub in somebody's face that, oh, I'm better than you, this and that. It's not even like that. But yeah, that's just pretty much it for right now. Not the shortest video, but you know, I want to get that out because as soon as I woke up, I started like thinking about this in my mind. You know, in speech pattern, like I was rehearsing this, like I would say, make a video. I just want to put that out there. It always is better in your mind rather than you just, you know, you put it to words. You know, I'm not as eloquent. I'm still not as developed in formulating, you know, my videos. It's just like we're just talking about it. But pretty much it. And off.